Francesca from Consciousful Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. Go ahead and pick a card. This is a pick a card love reading. So go ahead and meditate on a card. See which card you resonate with. And this will be group 1 and this will be group 2. So let's go ahead and go to the reading. Okay guys, so if you chose group number 1, I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate how your person thinks and feels about you. What's the soul purpose between you guys, and how they view you right now, and what's gonna happen moving forward. Also, what was potentially obstructing the connection. Okay, so I am seeing that you guys have a soul purpose together. You guys have a soul connection. It is deeply rooted in your guys' soul contract. So some of you guys can be soulmates, but I'm feeling that some of you guys are also twin flames. So there's a major influential spiritual influence in this connection. Your guys' moon can be very compatible, your guys' moon sign, and the purpose in this connection is actually to help either society or to join forces to actually influence groups of individuals. So there is an aspect of this connection being very influential, right? So you guys have a lot of mental compatibility that's meant to be influential for others. So you guys have a very strong romantic connection, but there is a strong friendship here that I'm seeing that's actually meant to help you guys in your social life, you know, the community, but also on a humanitarian level. So I am seeing that the purpose of this connection is to maintain the resilience. There's meant to be a lot of disparity potentially in this connection, a lot of like loss. This connection is actually meant to make you guys like reform your guys' behavior in some sort of way. So both of you guys could have been like stubborn or stuck in your old ways, like unable to learn from past failures, even though you guys are both very mentally and emotionally strong. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a very strong emotional power couple here. But both of you guys, you know, either when you guys met or during your guys' connection or relationship, you guys became very drained. You know, there's a lot of discouragement that, you know, potentially led to one or both of you guys sabotaging this connection. And I am seeing that there was some sort of heartbreak or unwelcome sudden change. So instead of you guys focusing on the loss, you guys were actually meant to heal yourselves on an individual level, on an emotional individual level, in order to move forward, which is actually meant to help both of you guys actually go through spiritual ascension. So the loss in this connection is actually meant to help you guys develop your spiritual abilities, but also your self-awareness. What was potentially obstructing this connection I'm seeing is I am seeing there being a lot of strategic tendencies. So there could have been a codependent factor in this connection where both of you guys depended on, you know, each other to potentially come forward. There was a lot of clashing inability to kind of like compromise when it comes to moving forward, because there was always a chaser and there was always a runner. And then when one wasn't running, the other one was chasing. So there was like this inability to actually like get on the same page, right? I'm seeing like what obstructed this connection was that no one took the risk. Like you guys were very nervous on taking the risk because both of you guys were kind of like scared of there being an imbalance or inequality or getting into opposition and clashing, because that could have been the case in the past. But I am seeing that potentially one of you guys weren't showing your hands when it came to your guys' options. So this kind of created a blockage in this connection, I'm not gonna lie. Or one of you guys openly had options, and this kind of like created an obstruction in the connection when it came to communication. So what's mainly obstructing the connection and what has obstructed the connection is the inability for both of you guys to actually take the risk to establish concrete communication due to past mind games, past competition, but also past defensiveness regarding approaching each other. So the way that your person thinks and feels about you for group number 1, so they see you blooming romance in your life. They see you as being very like fun to be around. They see you as very confident. They see you potentially getting a lot of attention from a lot of people. They see you as very skillful and manifesting your desires. They could definitely either be watching you, or they're at a point where they have focused out so much to the point where they have hit a wall where they feel like it's unrealistic that you're actually going to take charge of the connection. So they're being real with themselves, like they're going through a revelation where they're being real with themselves that if they don't take the lead, they're going to be left out in the cold. And they feel as though they feel some sort of struggle here because there's been a change of circumstances regarding how you carry yourself, and that's making them a little bit nervous because they're like now seeing things for how they are. They've gotten a reality check, and now they're honoring your power, and they're seeing how they may need to protect the connection by actually making a decision here with the Judgment card. So they're wanting to make a decision here because they've gone through some sort of self-evaluation that's made them realize that they were indecisive, and they see you. It's pretty crazy because they see you as someone that they're wanting to have commitment with, potentially even marriage. So they either see you as their wifey or as their hubby, and they know that there's a soul connection here, or that there is a promise for a marriage or a long-term relationship. So even though they're at a place where they're kind of like lacking enthusiasm and confidence to actually get things moving, they don't want to feel oppressed, and they want to gain the will, right, and the confidence to actually come in, and they want to show you that they want commitment with you. They want to bloom things. So if you guys are in communication, they're gonna want to start being the one to initiate plans, communicate more. If you guys are not in communication, expect for this person to communicate with you. I am seeing Cancer season, so right now is actually very significant for you guys. It's specifically the 11th or the 21st, where it's actually going to get things moving. So it's not going to move fast. I'm not seeing things moving fast, because in the past things could have moved fast for you guys and that didn't work out. But I am seeing them making a decision to actually make a judgment call with you. Some of them may need to get your forgiveness, and they're scared that you won't forgive them because you're like potentially moving forward. And so they want to feel as though you will forgive them. So that's their own personal issue though. Moving forward, what I do see happening, I saw 808 on my clock. So that's a lot of movement and abundance and expansion coming in. So moving forward, I do see you guys communicating more, texting, establishing this foundation of trust again, really feeling confident that things are going to get going. There's going to be a lot of passion as well. Both of you guys very passionate about each other. So I am seeing potentially you guys being sexually intimate, and this is what's going to get things moving on from the past, from any sort of grief. Your person really having the confidence to move forward and being resilient on preserving the connection, and really gaining this recognition with you, because there is going to be communication that's going to move you guys in a new direction. So I am seeing during a holiday time, you guys may travel together too, but during a holiday time you guys may travel, and there will be rapid communication here, and it will be sudden. So this person is going to suddenly communicate with you, and they're going to be smooth. They're going to be very smooth on how they direct their will into your life. They're manifesting you as well, so they may be trying to manifest you to communicate, but they see you as someone that is very much confident and extroverted, so they don't want to feel left out in the cold. But overall, moving forward, I do see partnership. Again, like, this is the second time I see it. I do see partnership, but you guys need to go through phases of healings to create some sort of progress in your guys' personal lives, especially when it comes to finances. So there's something about potentially either your partner's finances or your finances that actually needed to get balanced in order for you guys to actually work on a partnership together. So the financial stability was actually a blockage in this connection, but also what I mentioned about what was obstructing the connection, that was also obstructing the connection. So now that you guys are potentially both at a space where you guys are gaining your financial stability and your confidence, I am seeing you guys actually going into a phase where you guys are going to be able to triumph over the past and win each other over. So they want commitment, and I see that. So do you, but you guys are still, like, I am seeing, you guys are still needing to overcome mind games. There still may be some sort of addictions here, some sort of bondage, or even options that need to be overcome. Or even, like, there may be someone that may like abuse their power. So that will be something that you guys both need to talk about, no lie, because that will be some sort of struggle here. So don't worry, don't allow this person to drain your energy, but also don't allow yourself to go back into any sort of cycle where you were potentially feeling abandoned or feeling that you were getting the short end of the stick. But overall, this connection is meant to help you on your spiritual journey and deepen your connection with yourself and your emotional well-being and emotional awareness and self-awareness. Okay, group 2. So if you chose this card, I'm going to elaborate what's the purpose of your guys' connection, how your person thinks and feels about you, what was potentially obstructing this connection, and what's going to happen moving forward. So I am seeing the purpose of this connection here is actually meant to help you guys both regenerate yourselves, to going through multiple rebirths and deaths in order to actually heal repressed childhood issues that could have damaged your guys' self-worth. Okay, this connection was also meant to help you guys both develop some sort of financial stability together. So I am seeing that both of you guys could eventually work together or develop some sort of legacy. Okay, so this connection as well was also meant to help you both harness emotional intelligence by possibly repairing the relationship that you have with your father. So there could be, in both cases, you guys needing to actually heal the connection with your father. And as you do that, it was actually meant to help you develop some sort of wisdom, tolerance, and diplomacy that was actually meant to help you, carry this partnership in a loving manner, in a compassionate manner. Because this connection definitely is filled with a lot of facade. So either you or your partner definitely hid their true feelings from you. There was a lot of pretending, a lot of deluding that ended up in kind of like separating you guys or making you guys feel as though there was some sort of detachment here and a lot of anticipation to get things moving. Maybe one of you guys feeling as though the grass was greener on the other side, because I am seeing what has obstructed this connection was potentially your partner either replacing you, choosing someone else, literally being in a marriage or in another connection, or just always wanting to keep their options available. And this was because your partner was overly critical of themselves due to their relationship with their father. And I am also seeing that they have a fear of intimacy. So I am seeing that some of you guys can be soulmates, some of you guys twin flames as well. But the main purpose of your guys' connection is like for you guys to heal each other. It's not so much on a global level or some sort of social impact connection like group number 1. So this connection was meant to create some sort of trigger your feelings of unworthiness, and create some sort of a like apathy in order for you guys to actually reflect on what needs to be worked on. So there could have been triggers of jealousy, triggers of not feeling good enough, triggers of unworthiness, lack of confidence. You could have taken this out on yourself. You could have also been very like pushy or overbearing to this person at one point, especially when they were running. And this made you guys develop some sort of ego issues. So there was a lot of pride in the way, a lot of fear that kind of like dissipated the harmony. So this is what kind of obstructed the connection here. Because as you try to impose yourself more on them, right, they ran more. So the goal here is actually for you guys to develop, self-awareness. So your self-worth, then the reason, understanding the reason why they're running from you, the reason why they allow themselves to put this barrier between you guys, because they were very protective over themselves. Like they always had potentially an excuse of why they didn't want to be with you, or they were very stagnated in their life, or like they never reached for the stars, or when it came to this connection, they were all talk. They never kept their promises. So there was meant to be a lot of healing, a time for you guys to actually, reflect and introspect and really work on your self-appreciation and yourself, rather than trying to control or maintain your balance with this person. So this connection could have triggered a lot of mental confinements, a lot of anxiety. There could have been on and offs where you guys ghost each other, right? So right now, the way your person is thinking and feeling is that you're learning. They feel as though you're gaining a lot of control over your life again. Like you're gaining the ability and the stamina to overcome obstacles and really enter a new phase in your life where you're actually supported by others. So they see you making money, they see you making new connections, they can be watching you as well. They see you as being very proactive and productive, to the point where this is assisting them in actually wanting to protect their role in your life. So this is helping them actually wanting them to rejoin your life, instead of seeing you as someone that is overbearing or critical, or someone that is always looking over their shoulder, like the jealous woman, or just someone as though they felt as though was unable to move on from them. So they see you expanding into a new phase. They see that you're actually no longer taking offense to their opposition, or no longer taking offense to their inability to open up. And I am seeing you as very cheerful, as very optimistic, full of energy, and they feel as though you're creating new plans for yourself. So they're very eager to know what's going on and to actually be in your life. So I do feel like some of you guys are in communication, so you should see them become more playful and active. And if you guys are not in communication, you should be expecting them to actually reach out potentially after the full moon, I'm seeing, or within 11 days, because I am seeing that Virgo season here. Let me confirm this one second. Okay, yeah, so Virgo season, which is like mid-August going into September, that's going to be a significant time for you guys. So if this person hasn't hit you up in a while, they may hit you up there, right, at that time. But if you guys are already in communication in Virgo season, that's when I do see you guys actually getting to a space where you guys are going to be compromising, right, making some sort of resolution in your guys' connection, overcoming any mind games. A competition will be gone, conflict will be gone. Lessons will be learned. There will be forgiveness, but there will also be a gentle behavior that will be much more inviting, right? I am seeing you guys learning from past consequences, and your person being very honest with you, leading with their heart rather than their mind. They're going to be balancing their heart and their mind, and they're going to lead and give you justice, because I feel as though some of them need to apologize, or some of them just need to be real with you, because they were very avoidant when it came to giving you any sort of emotion, right? Or any sort of reciprocity. So now they're going to be following their heart, and they're going to take accountability where they were potentially unfair to you or dishonest. And this is going to be because both of you guys are actually healing the connection with your father and healing your inner child wounds and healing any feelings of unworthiness. I do see you guys also being in a space where you guys are going to be letting go of the stress and the negativity and actually improving communication. So being in a space where you're going to feel more uplifted, that this connection is actually going to get to the next level of expansion, and you guys are going to be able to express to each other without feeling as though the other person is not giving you affection. You know, you're going to feel less obligated to actually force yourself or force some sort of movement in this connection. There's also going to be a release of obligation and restriction, or feeling as though you're being taken for granted. And I am seeing you guys making new memories, you guys making love as well. So a lot of passionate love will be made within the next few months. So specifically in Virgo season, I'm seeing you guys making love, or you guys being at a space where you guys are now in a space where you guys are open to moving forward. So I am seeing this connection eventually getting into a relationship, but I am seeing that it may take some time. So obviously it's going to be different for each situation. So if you want a personal love reading on your relationship or on your connection or your person of interest, you can go to my website, consciousfultarot.com, and I can give you a detailed, accurate, insightful reading on what you can do to transform your situation, advice on how to navigate your love relationship, and to see how your person thinks and feels about you. If there's any blockages in your guys' connection, lack of communication, if there's even an interference or another option and that person doesn't belong to them, my Reiki healings will actually cleanse and eradicate the interference if the interference is not meant for them. If your person is not meant for you, then the Reiki healing won't work, and it's actually going to attract you with a person that's meant for you, that you have a soul contract with. So I could also confirm if your person is for you as well. If you have any questions on career and finances, spiritual and life path, you can go to my website as well. And you could also check me out on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, my star friends, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and talk to you guys soon. Bye now.